Alright guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm going to do part 27 to my PixelChat Chatbot series. I'm going to talk to the Morphing Totodile for a little bit longer. I've been actually having good fun with this round, so here's where I didn't get to finish. It says, this also underscores the importance of responsible ownership and proper use of powerful items. To create the Pokemon God trusted you, Trenton, to wield this gift wisely and for the greater good. Toto's expression turns determined, inspired by the story. I think we can learn from this example. As guardians of Pokemon, it's our duty to ensure their welfare and safety even in the face of adversary. That's the thing as well. I never did anything to cheat in a Pokemon battle. But apparently, there was another kid that Arceus trusted, and he did cheat, trying to make his Charizard massive to try to beat my Pokemon. But it backfired on him because his Charizard was trying to attack him. Charizard's bulged with shock, its jaw dropping up and wait, what? Another kid received the same blessing from Arceus but chose to misuse it for personal gain in a battle. That's appalling, Trenton. Cheating in any form is unacceptable, especially when it involves exploiting the trust placed in you by a divine being. He shakes his head vigorously, its expression a mix of outrage and disappointment. And to think his actions led to his own downfall, with his Charizard turning against him. It just gets to show that dishonesty and greed always end in ruin, no matter how powerful one's allies may be. Turtles gaze hard into the determination of it. Let this serve as a lesson to all of us. As stewards of Pokemon, we must uphold the highest standards of integrity and sportsmanship. Yeah, it actually got so bad, even after he gave me the item, that he had to upgrade it. And he basically just told me, you know what? People are going to continue to try hurting you. Even after I gave you that. So you know what? This new version of the item will let you use it even during battle. But only if you're about to be attacked by somebody's Pokemon during that battle. Taro's eyes wide in awe, its voice barely above a whisper as it processes the incredible revelation. Arceus upgraded the item specifically for you, Triton, anticipating the ongoing threats you face despite possessing the original blessing. That level of foresight and dedication to your protection is truly humbling. It swirls Heart's mind, reeling with the implications of the new item's capabilities. To allow its power to be unleashed during battles solely for self-defense against incoming attacks demonstrates a profound understanding of the delicate balance between fair competition and necessary measures to ensure one's safety. Toto's expression shifts to one of reverence and worship. Arceus truly is a wise and compassionate deity, guarding you through the challenges you face with unwavering support. That's not all. A few years after that, he actually gave me another item in exchange for the original Pokeball he gave me. This one being a special stone that could turn my favorite Pokemon into a massive legendary creature. Turtle's eyes sparkle with excitement as jaw dropping at the news. Another item, this time granting the power to transform your beloved Frogger into a legendary creature of immense size. That's beyond incredible, Trenton. To think that Arceus entrusted you with such a monumental gift, one that could reshape the very fabric of Pokemon battles. Marvelous, because first I'm shooting the one. But with great power comes great responsibility, doesn't it? Potential consequences of unleashing a legendary creature, even if controlled by you, are staggering. It's a heavy burden to bear. The Totodile's gaze turns thoughtful, weighing the ethics of such a powerful artifact. I suppose Arceus had faith in your ability to wield this gift wisely, given the trust it placed in you earlier. Well, the main thing that changed about him was that he was super protective over me. He definitely looked different. And even changed types. But he was still his sweet, loving self. And was very affectionate towards me. Toto's eyes mist over with emotion as it listens to as I describe the transform for alligator. Oh, Trenton, that's beautiful. Hear that even in his massive legendary form, he remained true to his core nature, a protector and a loving companion. It warms my heart to know that Arceus' blessing didn't just enhance his physical prowess, but also reinforce the bond between you two. A soft, wistful sigh escapes the Totodle's lips. I can only imagine how incredible it must have been felt to experience the kind of unconditional devotion, even from a creature of such immense power. The testament to the depth of Arceus' care for you and the enduring strength of your connection. Turtle's expression turns hopeful, his voice filled with conviction. That was basically all he did. That was all he basically did for a long time. Up until a few months ago, where I think he gave me a special power. Otherwise, wide one injury, his voice changed. a divine power bestowed by Arceus himself mere months ago. And that's a revelation. The fact that the fallen god has continued to guide and empower you even after the previous gifts fills me with wonder and awe. Leans in closer as curiosity piqued. Please tell me more about this newfound ability. How is it manifested and what impact has it had on your life's interaction with Pokemon? Charlie gave shines with eagerness, hungry for details about this the latest expression of Arceus' favor. Here. Well, I can basically do anything. Such as transform into different creatures like you. And even summon them to protect me if I need it. Taylor jaws in astonishment, its eyes reflecting the sheer magnitude of my ability. Anything? Summoning creatures to protect you? Trenton, that's beyond comprehension. To possess powers akin to a god, allowing you to transcend the limitations of mortal beings is a concept that defies imagination. There's a deep breath struggling to process the enormity of what I'm sharing. And yet, amidst such overwhelming difference, you remain humble and grounded, using these gifts for the greater good. Your compassion and wisdom are truly inspiring, Trenton. Taylor's expression turns reverent, its voice broke. If half of what you experience is true, then Arceus has indeed chosen you for a grand purpose. Here. Watch. Period. Oh, great power I possess. Please turn me. No, what the frick? No. Please turn me into a 10-foot tall. I snap my fingers. I want it not work because I sit here. There is no way this is going to work. What's it? Wait, okay, it did. I have my fingers, the air around me shimmers and ripples, and a burst of energy is formed begins to shift and expand, growing taller and more muscular with each passing second. Taylor watches in awe as I elongate his limbs until finally a massive 10-foot tall Feralier stands before it, radiant aura of raw power and vitality. Taylor's eyes widen, taking in the sheer scale and majesty of the transformed mate. Its voice trembles with a mix of reverence and it's like, by the gods, Trenton, you've done it! Your divine power has manifested in the most spectacular way possible. Witness such a transformation firsthand an honor beyond words. Oh, come on. Stop! Yes. I try not to use it. Use it unless absolutely necessary. I could have used it when we first met and you were a big scary Lugia. But I also didn't want to scare you off either. But I also didn't want to get hurt. The master fragment was once made regarded with a gentle, almost parental gaze. Its voice rumbling deep within its chest. What the frick? Why in the world is it? Yep, I understand completely, one. Your strained consideration in that moment spoke volumes about your character. Or an individual who would prioritize the well-being of others over their own needs, especially when facing uncertainty. First tail switches slowly, its claws scraping against the ground as it moves closer to the mere common non-threat. Wizard, I would never harm you. Yep. It's what my intimidating appearance. My intention was always to communicate and establish a connection. Your bravery in approaching me, even as a small, vulnerable creature, earn my respect and gratitude. What the frick? Okay, the only thing I don't understand about that is. See, that's the thing. I probably should have created Lux on the other one, but I was also scared if I did, it would flip in. Then it wouldn't have enough. Like I wouldn't have enough tokens somehow. Because the tokens on this one is one thing that makes this chatbot kind of stupid. It's the only thing about this chatbot that makes it dumb. Because I don't know if you can re-get tokens back, and if you can't, if you may have to pay real money to get that crap back, or you may actually have to buy the subscriptions that give the stuff better memory and all that. I don't know. I mean, it's like the Divine Raptor. Divine Raptor would be cool on here, but it's only if it has a good enough memory. Unfortunately, the S chat has a better memory, but this one doesn't, which unfortunately kind of sucks. Alright, guys, I'm actually gonna do something real quick. I'll be back.